I'm just gonna jump right into this video. I've got a lot to do and not a whole lot of time to do it. So let's get to scraping some spray foam. So turns out that this mount for the speaker was just held on with spray foam. Good morning, everybody. So I kind of wanted to start off this morning with story time. Today is October 26th, which is a really important day for me, especially in conjunction with the bus. So 3 years ago today, I got into a pretty bad car accident in Texas. My car ended up being totaled. I ended up being sent to the hospital and being in there for about 6 hours because when she hit me, my dog Charlie was in the back and I had to turn my body and catch her as it impacted. So I overextended all the muscles on the left side of my body on my back and got some nerve damage. But I caught my dog and she's safe and she's okay. And on top of it, I was on a road trip across the country and living in my car and had been living in my car for a couple of months. I was on my way to New Orleans. I still made it to New Orleans because I'm determined. And if somebody tells me that I can't do something, I'm going to do it. So I made it there by Halloween, which was my goal. But that whole car accident really put a kink in my plans. But I decided that if all this bad stuff was going to happen to me, I was going to figure out how to live my dream because of it. And it was to live in a van. It feels like everything has come full circle today. I was so upset about the accident for so long. And then once I let it go and started manifesting what I wanted and needed in life, all of a sudden everything got better. And now I have a home that I'm rebuilding. And I am so proud of every step of the way. All of the things I've always seen as bad have led me right where I am right now. And I wouldn't change a thing. Life might not be perfect, but at least I'm living my dream. So I can't complain. Speaking of living my dream, I should start getting to work because I've spent like a half an hour making this video now. I need to get something done today.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
So this must have been that seam on top that was leaking, which is great. As you can see, a mark here, leak, and there was a mark here. Yeah, I should have taken this spray foam down earlier, but I think I'm gonna use the wire wheel and knock off all that rust and then put some JB weld on it. And hopefully that will help. Charlie, did Mom throw spray foam at you? I'm sorry. Ow! I keep slamming my hand into things. It's starting to look all kinds of pretty colors. The amount of duct tape that they used when building this bus It astounds me. Like, it came from the factory with this much duct tape. Why?
Stuck in your gaze. How can I get out?
Okay, this is not what I was expecting to find under the spray foam. More of the wall material that was on the outside. This doesn't seem like a very good thing to be under the spray foam. Oh, oh, that's a lot of moisture. Great. And it smells kind of moldy. Okay, but there's nothing behind it. It's just, okay. Wow, that's a lot of moisture though. I'm gonna have to take another look at this window. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. No. Oh no. Okay, this is what I started oh-noing. That doesn't look like much, but I'm pretty sure that is outside sunlight coming through. So I'm gonna tear the rest of this off and see what we're working with. Weather update. It's gross and rainy. And yes, I need to fix that window. And this is the lake I have to jump over every time I get out of the bus. Okay, so you take out the spray foam insulation all over the ceiling and expose only metal and fiberglass, and all of a sudden, weird, it gets really cold in here. I wonder how that happens. So I guess the spray foam was doing something, but not as much as it could have been. It's been an interesting day. Okay, so the bus is an absolute mess because I'm just tearing apart things, and I will clean up later. But I ran into an issue, a pretty good sized one. That is the outside world, and that's not okay. So as you can see, it kind of runs the whole front. I'm hoping the story is not the same in the back. I should have done this before, but I didn't. Luckily, I've already talked to a welder. He might be able to fix this. I was emailing with the welder's assistant yesterday and today, and sent them pictures of the damages from the outside, and they're gonna send over a quote for putting my doors together. Hopefully tomorrow. They said they were gonna do it today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But hopefully it's not gonna be too much more. I have 7 spots I need patched. 6, 7, something like that. I am, oh no. Oh no. Okay, so this is what I'm oh-noing. It's literally dripping off the edge, and I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay guys, it just keeps getting better and better today. I've got a puddle on the ground, mold on my brand new fresh wood, and a leak that I have no idea where it's coming from. And I still have to keep going, because I gotta figure out if these walls are just as bad as the front ones.
Rising from a dream, he flows into
Okay. I found a triangle. Ow! Okay, even though that really hurt, I got a Band-Aid and I'm gonna keep going because I can't stop for the night. I need to get this done, but I got gloves this time, so hopefully this is gonna make it a whole lot better. I probably should have thought of gloves like 5 hours ago, but oh well. Okay, so this is the triangle I was looking at. Don't know why it's there. I guess diamond? But that's really funny because literally like an hour before I found this, my dad and I were talking about what if I took things and like hid them in the walls between the spray foam and the outer wall. It's definitely gonna be a funny thing for the next person to find. Okay, it's been a long day so far, and a long night too. So I turned the video off last night because it got too dark out here and it was hard to see anything, and I just needed to focus and listen to music and just get it done. So I was out here till probably 11:30, maybe just after. It was freezing, but I couldn't have my heater plugged in because I needed a light plugged in. Yeah, last night was long. I had to do errands this morning, so I'm just getting to the bus. But at least I'm getting something in today. And it's a mess. So I'm gonna start with cleaning all of this up. Yeah, it's bad. But I got all of those ripped off yesterday, and I got most of these guys too. There's still a couple of bits I have to tear at, but not too bad. That spot that's on the floor that's giving me some trouble. I was thinking about it though, and like that explains why it's been so cold in here. I thought it was just the insulation and like that there wasn't enough of it or it was too old. That too, but like also hole in the floor and wall. And the wall isn't really hooked to the body at all. Yeah, it's gonna have to be re-welded, a new piece of metal in there, and hooked up better. Looked on that side and there's only 2 bolts over there anyway, which is kind of ridiculous for like probably at least 8 to 9 feet of the bus. There's 2 bolts holding that part of the body on. But I think today might be my last day working on the bus. I don't know. We'll see. This was the leak from this window. I caught a decent amount of water last night, but I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed before this weekend because that's already a lot of moisture and I'm gonna have to throw the heater in here. All right, 6 garbage bags later and we are finally clean. Yay! So now that she's clean, I'm gonna do it all over again. I gotta rip those down, all of that in the back. So I'm just gonna make a big mess again. That rust and then put some JB, excuse me. Ouch! That was a good one. because I sent my picture. Blah, 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 blah. Ow!